我们明天会宣布我们整个团队在Bishan-Toa Payoh来竞选。对，我跟你讲老实话，我不来。
对咯，所以这一次我们就来给大家这个机会。
Hi, I'm Benjamin Chia, and with me is Howard Lee. Today we'll be interviewing 4 candidates from the Singapore People's Party. They'll be running for elections in Bishan-Toa Payoh GRC. And with us
Hi, my name is Benjamin Kui. I'm one of the candidates for the upcoming elections in Bishan-Toa Payoh GRC. With me are my teammates. This is Mr Chiam See Tong that we all know and respect and are very inspired by. This is Mr Muhammad Hamim, our Malay candidate on our team, and Mr Wilfred Leong. And we have one more member of our team who's not with us today, which is Mr Jimmy Lee.
How would you describe your individual role in your GRC team?
Well, personally, I think we are here as a GRC team, so I would say we don't believe in individual roles. We are here as a team and hope to reach out to the cross segment of the entire constituency. If you were to say an individual role, I would say that definitely Mr Chiam as our leader would definitely be the key role, and we are all here to support him.
I'm 48 years old. I'm a businessman. Okay. So I have a diploma in interactive media in James Watt College. Okay, so my purpose is with the team to get this time go around in the parliament. Okay, so I hope we can one good team to enter the parliament. So we're talking about all the issues what we the people of Singapore concerned. So we have to do that. Okay, thank you very much.
Our 5th candidate is not here in this interview with us today. He is 35 years old, was formerly with the Ministry of Defense as the Assistant Chief Information Officer, graduated from Cornell in the US with a bachelor's, a master's and an MBA. And we're very happy that he, representing the younger population in Singapore, is willing to step forward and join our team, and we hope he could also reach out to his fellow peers and age group within the community.
Alright, thank you. Now, I sure all been walking the ground for some time now. What feedback have been raised by people we met so far?
Or maybe I could invite Wilfred, who's been with the party for many years, to talk a little bit about the kind of feedback we've heard on the ground.
Well, hi, I'm Wilfred. So we have been walking the ground for quite some time, and basically what we gather are quite a few things. Like, for example, some people just come and say they have no money per se, and of course the rentals of the shop houses are quite high. They don't have much businesses, and some of the provision shops are losing business to the bigger supermarket chains and so on. And also health costs, and of course some of them students also complain that the transportations in the MRTs and the public buses. So I think it's a broad spectrum of problems that we're hearing from the residents of Bishan-Toa Payoh.
Over the weekend, and we'll be announcing how we as a party intend to address the 6 key issues which will become the platform for our campaign. And these obviously would include things like cost of living, the aging population, it would include public transport, public housing, as well as public accountability, and these would be news that we will be talking through the next few weeks. So I'm sure you'll carry more stories of that in the coming weeks to come.
So, is it to say that you're not pushing for any upgrading scheme or whatever for Bishan-Toa Payoh?
Or maybe I could ask my colleague Mr Hamim to speak about a little bit about our desire to represent the silent minority and why we are there to give everybody a chance.
First, Bishan-Toa Payoh is very near to Potong Pasir, so we have a very good terms Potong Pasir and Toa Payoh Bishan. So that's bonding area. I mean bonding with that residents around there. That Mr Chiam is the MP at Potong Pasir. So secondly, I'm as a candidate minorities, so surely like to get all these Malays or the Malays usually to get together under one roof, like harmony, if we really get elected into the parliament. And then I have to talk with them regarding about how we want to go about all the cost of living in Singapore. The increase, like ERP, like GST. I think we have to talk about that. So I'm represent the Malays to talk about this. Yeah. Thank you.
In your personal opinion, what strengths do each of you think you can contribute to Bishan-Toa Payoh?
Obviously, our leader and inspiration, Mr. Chiam, remains for us the galvanizing core for every one of us to step forward, and his vision and heartbeat that as Singapore we have seen through the years would definitely be something that we feel we bring to Bishan-Toa Payoh. For myself, my background formerly in the government service, I hope to be able to raise the issues of greater policy formulation accountability and also the effect of governmental policy on perhaps those who fall through the cracks, and to be able to raise issues related to that. Mr. Hamim from our team obviously is here to be able to represent and be in touch with not just the Malay candidates but minority races in Singapore and the issues that they face. Wilfred, with his many years in the party and also being a town council in Potong Pasir, he has the experience of running a town council and the issues, practical issues on the ground, which we hope to bring to the table. And I mentioned earlier on Mr. Jimmy Lee and his background in the social media space, in the young people's dialogue and the way they think and the collaborative style of leadership that they're looking for. We're hoping that he could also outreach to that segment within society. So I think all of us bring different strengths as a team, and we hope that that would make us a viable choice for the voters during the election. So if you're talking about what are the issues closest to us as a party, then the issues that I mentioned just now would be all of them. Public transport, public housing, the aging population, public accountability to policy formulation, cost of living issues. These will be all issues that we as a party, we as a team feel strongly about, and we believe that those touch at the heart of the personal daily lives of the voters on the ground.
And all the while, I have been the chairman of the Potong Pasir Town Council, and more or less I'm responsible for running the Town Council. That means keeping the whole estate clean, make sure that the rubbish are all removed regularly, and everything is done so that the estate can function properly. Now, should I be elected as Bishan-Toa Payoh, I will maintain the same high standard of cleanliness in the state and make sure that the rubbish is clean and the grass is cut. All in all, make sure that the whole place is conducive to a healthy and good living. So we have the experience of running the state. So we bring the expertise from Potong Pasir to Bishan. Although Bishan may be a bigger estate, but I think the same principle apply. Because we have how to keep the estate clean and livable. So the residents of Bishan-Toa Payoh do not have any fear as to the standard of cleanliness of the estate. They can be assured of a healthy living should we take over the running of the town council of Bishan-Toa Payoh.
In terms of strategy, first of all, we need to recognize that Bishan-Toa Payoh has a very different demographics in the resident base than Potong Pasir, and we have probably a much wider range of people from those staying in 1-2 room rented HDB flats in Toa Payoh right through to those who are staying in landed properties, landed bungalows in Bishan area. That definitely would require us as a party to be a lot more sensitive to crafting our town council policies that respond to the different needs and segments. I think the other reality is that we are looking at Bishan-Toa Payoh that is the developed area with amenities and infrastructure that is in place, and we believe that the needs of the residents might not be in the material, in the infrastructural. It probably is going to be more in terms of being heard, surfacing issues on a daily basis that they face, and having a chance perhaps to have a lot more collaborative involvement in the politics of the day by having an opportunity to vote. So I think that would require a lot more of a soft skill, soft touch than just beyond and above the basics in terms of infrastructural amenities that we want to be able to maintain at the standards that we have done in Potong Pasir.
Compared to the PAP, what advantages do you think a team can bring?
I'm going to ask Wilfred to speak a little bit about the years of our experience in Potong Pasir and how that brings more value add to...
Well, we're having been serving in incumbent party in Potong Pasir. I think there's something that we always try to do is to think out of the box, and this is not just in theory, but really it's important because what we do for the residents out of our limitations, we still try to do. For example, we were one of the first town councils to replace lifts at Lorong 8 Toa Payoh long ago, and it was done absolutely free of charge. Okay, so that was something we were really proud of, and I believe that with the team that we have and the different skill sets that we have, we will be able to have the creative element of addressing issues within Bishan-Toa Payoh constituency.
I feel it's something like a lacking of this one, maybe about the bonding of that Bishan-Toa Payoh. I feel we have a lot of activities in that area in future. So maybe we organize Hari Raya gathering or Chinese gathering, Chinese New Year gathering, or Indian festival gathering, something like that, to make it more vibrant in its harmonious day, something like that. Yeah.
I think what we do feel confident in is, as Mr. Chiam and Mr. Hamir said, there are many residents in Potong Pasir whose children, whose relatives are now staying in Toa Payoh, in Bishan, and they have seen what Mr. Chiam and we have been doing all these years in Potong Pasir, and there is a very strong personal relationship that has spilled over into Toa Payoh that we hope to ride on and extend. And that personal relationship with your MP, that ability to see him on the ground every week, visible on a monthly basis, and not just only on special occasions, I think that's the kind of personal touch that we as a team hope to be able to bring to Bishan-Toa Payoh, and say that there's a lot more than just the infrastructural, and that personal relationship, hearing the heartbeat on the ground, is something that we hope will distinguish us and our efforts down at the grassroots level into Bishan-Toa Payoh.
Potong Pasir, our motto is my kind of town. So we try to build Potong Pasir under that kind of spirit. A place where there is heart, and there's warmth, and there's friendship, and everybody seems to know everybody else. We try to establish that kind of warmth also in Bishan-Toa Payoh, and to make it into a kampong-like place where everybody is very friendly and the place is very livable.
The residents of Potong Pasir voted in Mr. Chiam for so many years. Now, they have the element of pride in them, and because of this pride, they take ownership of their place, their house in Potong Pasir a lot more. They have a lot of pride when people mention Potong Pasir, they feel and that they belong part of it. And I believe Mr. Chiam also wants Bishan-Toa Payoh to have the same kind of where the voters have the same kind of pride in Bishan-Toa Payoh. It's not just a place where, yes, property prices are higher, but it's a place where when people say Bishan-Toa Payoh, wow, you guys are courageous voters. And I believe that's what Mr. Chiam is trying to bring across just now. Yeah.
How would you rate your chances in the upcoming elections? you feel confident that you can win this time?
Well, Mr. Chiam, what are our chances of winning in Bishan-Toa
If
Payoh?
you follow us in a walkabout, you find that the response is very good. A standard answer is, don't worry, we will vote for you. You don't have to come here anymore. The praise already has been yours. The response is very good. Yeah. And we are quite happy to receive such a response. And I can say that our chances are very good. I myself is very confident of winning.